Oh. Hey guys, welcome back to the CulePodcast. Welcome back to another episode. On today's episode, we're going to be talking about that leaked audio from Gerard Romero. We're going to be talking about the implications from that. And guys, is the league almost impossible to win with Real Madrid and the referees? We're going to be having that discussion, and then later on, we're going to be talking about Cubarsi and Lamine Yamal, two absolutely phenomenal players. Could they be future stars and world-class talent? But guys, before we get started on the video, make sure to follow us on all of our social media platforms. Everything's posted down below in the description. Go over there and check us out. That way you guys can stay up to date with everything that we do on the channel. And lastly, guys, go on X, click on the StreamYard link. That way you guys will be able to join if you guys want to join, and also give your thoughts, comments, and reaction. But now let me introduce my co-hosts of the night, Alvaro, Alex, and Sebi. Guys, say what's up.
Yo,
Alvaro, you're small. Like, what are you doing, man?
chill out, buddy.
Yo, Alex, flex.
No, I'm shy, guys.
Yeah.
Ah, look at this guy. This guy has just come back from the gym.
Hostile here.
Yeah, exactly. But okay, let's get started and let's look at that leaked Gerard Romero audio. That's the first topic of the day. And this was reported by Carrusel. Breaking: the referees committee has opened an investigation against journalist Gerard Romero after he leaked an audio conversation of the referee of yesterday's match, in which he's refusing to send off Vinicius after he punched an Almeria player. Now, guys, apologies because the video, it is going to be in Spanish. There isn't, English translations. And so I apologize. But after the audio is done, we're going to be summarizing it and then we're going to be talking about. So you'll be to get something. But let's get straight into it.
Sitio. Os voy a poner el audio porque no quiero poner la imagen para no buscarme más problemas. Pero voy a poner un audio porque me apetece. Voy a poner un audio de la agresión que recibe Pozo de Vinicius. Este es el audio del VAR. Lo ve Hernández, y encima.
So Hernández is going to be the referee in the VAR room. He's going to be the one who we're going to be listening to, and the on the field referee is actually going to be someone different. It's Maceo, I believe.
No llama para que lo vayan a revisar esa agresión, pero la ve. Escuchar.
Posible falta en ataque, quiero verla. Un poquito más para atrás, un poquito más para atrás, un poquito. Se tiró. Quiero verla en corto, ¿eh? Quiero verla de corto, sí.
Saque de meta.
No, dame una.
El del campo le dice nada, forcejeo. Hernández.
Sí. Cuando se lo va a quitar con el brazo al bracear le golpea la cara, ¿vale? Cuando se lo va a quitar de medio le bracea y le golpea en la cara, ¿vale?
Hernández, sí.
Yeah, so right here, as you're hearing, Hernández has basically just told Maceo, what's it called? The referee on the pitch, hey, Vinny hits Pozo in the face. He actually hits him, and because Maceo, the referee who's actually on the pitch, he wasn't able to see it, so he's asking up top. Make sure that he'll come after you. Oh, bro, it's gonna be funny. Okay, let's get started.
Sí, le bracea y le golpea en la cara. Ese es Hernández. Vámonos al vivo. Corre el Dallo y vámonos al vivo.
Se disculpa, se lo está explicando él incluso.
Y el árbitro del campo le está diciendo al capitán de la Almería, está mirando si hay algo arriba.
Venga, esa hay que verla, equipo. Eso es mi espalda, vamos.
Hay que verla, le pega el árbitro de campo, pero tienes cojones. Pero entonces ahí desaparece Hernández y no dice absolutamente nada. A mí lo que me indigna es este momento.
Cuando se lo va a quitar con el brazo al brazo.
Este es Hernández desde el campo.
Sí. Cuando se lo va a quitar con el brazo al bracear le golpea en la cara, ¿vale? Cuando se lo va a quitar de medio le bracea y le golpea en la cara, ¿vale?
Vale. Pues coño, sancionemos esto que ha pasado aquí.
Vámonos al vivo.
Vámonos al vivo. A tomar por culo.
Okay, so guys, what basically just happened right there? The referee Maceo, the referee was actually on the pitch, and in that instance, when Hernandez says, "Hey, Vinicius actually hits Pozo in the face," he says, "Okay, I need to see it. I need to see it because what's it called? I wasn't able to see it when it actually happened." And then you have this period of silence in which Hernandez, the person in VAR room, the referee in the VAR room, he doesn't say anything, and then he says, "Yes, Vinicius has hit." Pozo in the face, but let's go live. It means that let's continue with the game. And then, of course, Romero, he then comes out and says, "Hey, why isn't this, checked? Why isn't this sanctioned?" And what's funny enough, the referees are not actually angry because of the mistake of Hernandez. They're angry that the audio got leaked. The audio got leaked. This is absolutely embarrassing. Alex, what happened when Liverpool got that controversial call against them against Spurs?
Well, I believe like there was like a public apology from VAR, and they like recognized the mistake. That's how it went, no?
Yeah, I absolutely. Yeah, VAR came out. They basically say, "Hey, yo, we're extremely sorry. This has never happened." And didn't happen where they even relegated the referee to the second division.
I'm not sure. Maybe I'm not sure about that, but it was definitely like, I mean, and I'm a Spurs fan, but I admit like that was the wrong call to make on the Luis Diaz offside goal. But yeah, no, they did come out and publicly like apologize. So I mean, at least
Yeah.
they did that.
What's the point of VAR if they're never gonna use it correctly?
Yeah, for real.
And guys, this is even crazy because that the Almeria game, there were even if you look into the goal that Vinny scored, where like he literally hits his arm. And that whole instance of play, when you listen to the audio, in which VAR is analyzing that goal, they only use two angles, and the angles that they use are not like you can't see the ball anything. You see Vinny from the back, and then you see Vinny like from far away to the front. So you're not actually like looking at the angles and all the angles that we even seen ourselves. And what's even more is like, guys, this happened. This like daylight robbery happened when there was VAR, and that's like the worst thing because like I understand if this happens, when there isn't VAR and anything, and the referee actually just like can't see it, it would still be like scandalous. But hey, like you have VAR, you have millions of cameras, and you still can't catch that. Like I'm sorry, I think this is just like pressure from Real Madrid, and just pressuring the referees on the pitch. They even have a whole channel dedicated to bullying referees whenever they don't get calls on their favor. Real Madrid TV. It happens all the time.
Yeah, the main ref, he asked to watch the play, so it wasn't really his fault because he was like, "Oh, let me see the play again. Let me see the play." And then the guy, what was his name? He didn't say anything. He was like, "Don't check it," but he did it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, because the whole thing that they're saying is that like
the people in the bar room are useless.
Yeah, what they were saying is that Vinny like turned around like to get the guy off him, and like he like apparently like he elbowed him or like hit him with his arm, which like I mean like nowadays.
No. But do you remember when Rafinha at the start of the season against Getafe, guys, look at this. So look at this right here. Remember when Rafinha had the same instance and he was actually sent off and he was suspended for 2 matches? Remember when that happened?
Yeah.
Look at the play right here. Look at that. I'm sorry, that's an elbow to the face.
That's intentional.
That's intentional. That's not like, for example, like, oh, it's an accident. That's intentional from Vinny Jr. Yeah. When Rafinha did the same thing, he was sent off.
And what's upsetting about this is, well, look, Madrid, they beat Almeria, but there were so many calls in that game that were just wrong. Like, first of all, the Vinny goal was not a goal. I will keep arguing with whatever Madrid fan tells me otherwise, but that did not hit his shoulder as they claim. It clearly hit his arm, like his upper arm, but it was still part of his arm. And again, that's a clear red card, man. In any other league in the world, especially in leagues like the Prem, that I think maybe go too overboard with this, a play like that would automatically get a red card. I'm so sorry. And that's the thing, like if you can play the video, Elias, like that foul by Rafinha is not even like as bad as what Vinicius.
Yeah, well, what's called like this is Rafinha clashing with the Getafe player right here. But the player behind Pedri is actually Lewandowski, and next to him is Rafinha, and which he elbows in the Getafe player.
Do you have it just as an image, or do you have the
video? No, I'm the video. I can't pull it up right now. I'm trying to look for the video. I have images, but I can't find the.
You know
Well,
the Bellingham goal, the penalty also. That was a foul before because Rudiger literally climbs on his back, and then the player, the Almeria player, has his hand like right here, and the ball hits his hand, but like it's a foul first.
oh yeah, I saw that. Yeah,
Oh, I found it. Okay.
he shoved him. Yeah. That's
Okay.
true.
So I'm gonna do it right now, just so I can show you guys. Pull up the
All
video.
of Madrid's goals were controversial.
Yeah.
this-
This is
I just look. I have no issue if Madrid beats us or if they
look right here.
if they win, but do it fairly, man.
Oh, okay. You see right here, in this instance, where I'm bringing it back
I kind of see.
right
Yeah,
there.
it's kind of like a smack on the back. type.
Okay, that's the exact same thing that we saw from Vinny Jr.
Well,
What happens?
I think Vinny's is worse.
Exactly, and then the referee doesn't even look at that.
And it's worse for two reasons. It leads to a goal, and second of all, Rafinha was running sideways, tracking the ball. Vinny just saw him in front of him.
Wait, but did Vinny's foul lead to a goal?
I think they scored a bit after that.
Okay, yeah.
Well, yeah, be it as it may, it's still wrong. Yeah.
Yeah, he was in the box. Vinny had him face to face and just smacked him. Rafinha was running sideways, tracking Frankie de Jong's pass.
Well, look,
So-
I have no doubt that what Rafinha did, he did intentional. But
Yeah,
whatever,
no.
he got the right punishment. I mean, if nowadays you're giving 2-day ban for that, it's
No, and then you see this instance right here where do you guys remember this is the instance when we play against Granada where this is actually the ball goes over the head, Ferran Torres he jumps and then Joao Felix is the one who scores that. Do you guys remember this goal?
Yeah.
I'm gonna see if I can pull it up. See right here, it was this instance. Look at the distance that's separating these two right here. But these are the type. Okay, I'm bringing up this Real Madrid, for example, era because, for example, we weren't playing in the game, so it didn't affect us like directly. But for example, this was an opportunity in which Laporta sums it up, in which Barcelona they actually won their game, and Real Madrid they could have dropped points. That 7-point gap that the Real Madrid had could have been 4. It could have been cut. It could have been an opportunity.
If they had drawn, it would have been 5. That's what I mean.
Yeah, but there were 2 goals arguably that weren't to be. I mean, the Bellingham penalty wasn't a goal, and then Vinicius with the handball.
Yeah, you see, on a day where we could have reduced the point difference, the VAR has prevented it. They should give explanations.
Sorry to cut you off, Elias, but
no,
I just think this is the same issue that I've mentioned several times. The favoritism that there is in the league towards Real Madrid needs to be studied. It's not even a matter of we like a team, but we try to be neutral. No, like it's clear and obvious that at every level and at the highest levels, you have favoritism towards a team just because you're a supporter, and that can happen. When you're a professional getting paid millions to direct, be the director of a league, like you can't have that. You really can't.
It's funny that when Gerard Romeo posted the audios, they were like, "Oh no, we have to do something about this." Instead of coming and banning the ref that was in VAR that made the wrong decision, you gotta do something about it.
I mean, the refs are gonna be fined, banned, suspended, whatever, eventually because
no, but there's nothing. They like the Spanish referee federation is silent on this.
What I'm saying, with time, it's gonna happen because La Liga just gonna stay quiet, and the other team owners, aside from Laporta, are gonna bitch about it. They're gonna complain.
Yeah,
but Gerard Romero should not get anything coming his way for this.
It's not really his fault that there's people in the inside that send them this information.
Yeah, exactly.
And the other thing that really like doesn't sit well with me is what you guys are saying, right? It's like the lack of accountability. Like if you made the mistake, okay, just admit it. Like let's say it was like unintentional, or let's say like, which is very hard to believe because he clearly says he smacks him. But let's say it was really just a mistake. You don't gotta deny it, or you don't gotta like I said, if it didn't happen, just be open about it. And that's also what pisses me off, that potentially, most likely than not, they did this to help Madrid And even if they didn't, they're not even hiding it. They're like, yeah, no, we did it,
No.
and it
Would
is
you
what
guys
it
scrap VAR?
No, because I think it would be even worse without VAR. That's the
Yeah.
thing.
I mean, but yeah, like if you look at, and people always like make jokes about this, but if you look at Madrid before VAR when they were winning all their Champions Leagues, not to discredit them, of course, but if you look at a lot of the knockout games, like there's a bunch of offside goals, you got a bunch of like,
Against
Let's say,
against Juventus.
let's say you get to keep the VAR, but only with the offsides, and let the referee in the game interpret how he wants to do it.
I mean, I would be okay with the offside, but I feel like cases like these are very important too because how many
Mhm.
fouls are referees just not able to see? Because it's one guy plus the linesman, but the linesmen often are really far away, and the
It
referee
happens so
isn't.
quickly.
He's human.
Just think about that Bayern game in which Arturo Vidal is sent off, where he actually gets the ball and he doesn't foul. I think it was James Rodriguez, and Arturo Vidal he actually gets a second yellow. That like Bayern Munich, they were actually coming back in that game. Just think about the game against Juventus when Juventus against Real Madrid when they clawed back a 3-0 deficit, and Real Madrid they get a penalty, a non-existent penalty.
Where
Where
the time VAR has been good is been in the big international tournaments, like the Euros and the World Cup.
yeah, I mean, yeah, you could say that.
Leagues.
But once again, this is absolutely scandalous because if Real Madrid they don't get their favors, they're what's it called? They are going to put refereeing pressure just by having like a 2-minute documentary, on the referee on Real Madrid TV, and that just makes their job even worse. And for example, good luck to Rona, good luck Barcelona because it's going to be almost impossible to win the league like this. And this is not the first time this has happened this season. But guys, now moving on and just going to a better topic. We're going to be talking about Lamine Yamal and Pau Cubarsi, who had absolutely phenomenal performances yesterday against Real Betis. And looking ahead into both like the rest of the season and a couple years down the line, as well as the game on Wednesday, what can these guys become? What was their ceiling? We did talk about Lamine Yamal earlier in the season, but this is the first time that we've seen Pau Cubarsi, actually start for Barcelona. He only played 8 games for Barca Athletic, and yesterday he looked so comfortable. He never looked out of place. Didn't give a single ball away. And people at the club are saying, "Hey, this is the best center back talent that we've ever produced." That's insane praise for a kid that talented who just turned 17.
Look, first of all, to talk about Lamine Yamal real quick, people forget that he's 16 years old. He started the year hot, then he kind of like we'll say that he slowed down, and now he's looking back again. He's 16, bro. The same people that say that Pedri is not the same player that he was. Pedri's 20. He might seem 30 because he's been playing for a while. He's 20. So patience with Yamal. You can see that he can take on anybody in a 1-on-1. He's got a great left foot. He's got a pretty good right foot. He's 16, bro. Let him develop.
I hope he's not a new Ansu Fati.
Yeah, for real. We'll see. Hopefully he can stay healthy. And for Cubarsi, bro, he's got the perfect frame for a center back. He's a tall, lanky dude. And again, if the Barca scouts and higher ups are saying that he's the best talent that they have put a center back, that's a lot of praise.
That they've ever produced.
We know a couple center backs that have come from there that have been stars. So
it's been absolutely insane. But a good thing that I've we have to praise Xavi is that he hasn't overused Lamine Yamal. He's used him in the right spots. He hasn't because a lot of managers in the situation that Xavi's in, every single game play.
And that's why people were saying that he's not really that good. No shit, he can't be getting 90 minutes every game because he's 16 years old. His body is still developing.
Exactly. But Alex, thoughts on both Lamine Yamal and Pau Cubarsi. Do you guys potentially see these guys as future stars and possibly world-class talents?
Well, look, I think it's still really early to give him the world-class. I mean, look, I think a lot of these young players have the potential, right? Like, I mean, based on what I've seen from Lamine Yamal, I think he could really be up there, but it's a matter of how they develop and the decisions they make, whether they leave the club, whether they stay. There's a lot of factors that go into this, as we all know. But Do I think Lamine Yamal has the potential to become a world class player? Yeah, I think he does. He's come from the best academy in the world, and he's already a starter in one of the best teams in the world. Why not? Now, my only problem is my only real problem with calling these kids stars is that they haven't proven themselves yet. I know Lamine
You're
Yamal
right.
has had a decent season because I'm not gonna say he's had a great season. It's just not true. The numbers don't lie. I think when he's played, he's had moments where he's been great, and other moments where he's been average, maybe even mediocre. I mean, not every player is gonna give you a 10 out of 10 performance every day,
Absolutely.
but I think I think he's had a pretty good season. Does he have the potential? Yeah. Cubarsi, I've only seen him one game. I'm sure these scouts have been watching him for a minute. I'm sure they've seen him develop. But if you're asking me, what do I think? I mean, I've only seen him one game. I liked what I saw. When he had the chance, he made the right passes. He was composed. Um, he made good clearances. I don't think the goals were necessarily his fault. I think it was mainly lack of
No, they
communication
weren't.
with
Yeah,
Araujo.
the first one
Mhm.
was Araujo and Iñaki Peña colliding on the
Yeah, so
defense. And then,
it's definitely early to say. Now, am I excited for the future? Yeah, because seeing kids that are this young,
all right, buddy,
it's just
you've been yapping for half an hour. All right.
well,
Look,
oh yeah,
look,
that's
look,
my point. Like I'm just excited because they're young and they look promising. Now, do I think
look,
they're both world class? Maybe they could be, but I'm not gonna say that just now.
look. Right before 7 goals, cut the rookie sounds like Balde was great last year. Look at him now. He's struggling. Fati was the next Messi. Look at him now. So I mean, you gotta give players years. Pedri won the Golden Boy. He's kind of living up to it, but you gotta give him
Mhm.
time.
Yo,
Gavi,
I was sorry to cut you off, but just look at this, guys. In 2034, Lamine Yamal and Pau Cubarsi, they wouldn't even have reached their prime.
exactly.
They have
How
So even
both
even
of
even if they
they would be
somehow
26, 27
even
in
if
a
they
decade.
somehow even if they're both like top three finish for the Golden Boy Award, even
That's
then
insane.
you gotta give them years, dude. You
There's
gotta give them years to
there's
develop.
a lot of golden boys that just
Exactly.
didn't reach their
So
potential.
just because
Yeah.
they're like the top three finish or if they win or whatever, you can't just expect them to do what a world class talent would do. Again, like Elias said, 10 years from now, they're gonna be maybe starting their prime. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
The thing with me is that I agree with Alex that they have the potential to be
Exactly.
they have the potential to be world class good players, anything they want to be if they put in the hard work and dedication. But I just don't want to be another situation that we have to depend on 16-year-olds and 17
Mhm.
year olds to carry us in the games for Barcelona.
and this says a lot about the current state of the team. The fact that you have people that have won the Champions League, like Lewandowski, people with experience that are established players, not performing as they should. I think it's embarrassing, and it shows
Yeah.
the state of the team.
Yeah, the actual like difference makers and the people who should be like taking the charge and making the difference on the pitch. You're looking at Lewandowski. This guy has been up there. Top three Ballon d'Ors, has been the Golden Boot winner. He's won Champions League, tons of Bundesliga titles. Broken records like crazy, 5 goals in 9 minutes. Just to mention a few, and this guy is a shadow of what he used to be. This guy is dropping poor performances after poor performances.
Bro, it's because I told you he done it in the Bundesliga.
Yeah, and this guy is being outshone by a 16-year-old, and then you have Pau Cubarsi, who in the back, whose his first game starting, and in La Liga, and he shows up like prime Piqué.
But
It's
don't you
insane.
think it's weird? I feel like all the Barca youngsters, like the 16-year-olds, 17-year-olds that make their debut, they have an amazing debut and they just go down from there.
I mean, well, let's
Except
hopefully it doesn't happen.
Pedri and Gavi.
No.
No, I mean
Well,
Lamine
you also have to
Yamal,
put in Balde in there as well.
Yamal. I mean, look for people like Mark Yu, like those, they just haven't gotten consistent playtime, bro. Because
Mhm.
Yamal has gotten consistent playtime. Look at him now. Pedri and
Okay.
Gavi got consistent playtime. Look at him now. Balde got consistent playtime. He's struggling now, but he's a starter. So it's all about getting consistent playtime, bro. Mark you and all these people. Fermin Lopez came in pretty promising, gets consistent playtime. He's playing. He's
I
playing.
don't know if it's La Liga is too easy to play, so they put in 16-year-olds to play, or they're
As,
that
as,
nasty, or
as
they're
long
that nasty.
as long as they get consistent playtime, bro, or enough minutes, they'll show you their true colors.
I just yes, sorry. I just wanted to say to answer Seb's question. I just think again, like La Liga, people underestimate La Liga because it's not as commercially successful as the Premier League. But the numbers don't lie. Premier League teams never dominate European competitions. They never do. Like you had City win it recently and Chelsea win it in 2021, but then what about the rest? United haven't done anything. United haven't won the UCL since like 1990s.
I think actually Man United they won in 2007 around there.
No, I think 2008.
Yeah,
2008.
yeah, we're right there. So it's
sorry for the terrible ball knowledge, but it's what I'm telling you. Like English teams never do anything in Europe, and I think it just shows that Spanish teams are good too. And obviously, the talent that Barca produces.
No one beat the prime years of like Spanish football.
No, from like 2008 to like 2017, 18, the Spanish league was the best league in the world to watch.
So that was the prime. That was the prime. You would
like
the prime.
Well, the prime was just Messi and Ronaldo at the end of the day.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
But guys,
Chelsea winning in 2021 feels like a bad dream, bro.
Only Barca can be playing youth academy players. That can be considered bad. Wait, hold up. Only Barca can be playing youth academy players be considered bad. Okay. Well, I mean that is true, and luckily La Masia is a powerhouse and produces fantastic players. But guys, now shifting the discussion, and we're going to be talking about the game against Athletic Bilbao because I want to bring up an interesting conversation. What does Xavi do against Athletic Club? Because Athletic Club, they're an absolute run of form. I don't think that they've lost at home all season. They haven't lost at home all season. The last two times that we faced them inside Mamés, we've actually got knocked out in this competition in the Copa del Rey. The 3-2 loss, and I believe it was the 1-0 or the 2-1 loss in 2020, actually. And I did mention it, like, hey, Athletic Club, they're absolutely phenomenal. And if I look at that La Liga table, I think they were just third. Let me see it up. Let me bring it up. Standings. Yeah, they're fifth. They're 3 points behind us with one game over us. So, guys, they're not this team that we're going to be playing against is an informed La Liga team. They're one of the best teams in La Liga. So, if you were Xavi, how would you line up for this game?
I want to say something. I would say I'm pretty worried because if we don't perform, we are gonna lose. And
wow, great.
Look,
that's awesome, dog.
Oh no, but
I didn't think of that one.
I swear to God, I've never seen Barca win in that place. Maybe one time, 1-0, since I was like 9 years old. Every time they play inside my mess, they always end up losing.
Damn, bro, you were a fan at 9. I was born a fan, bro. Come on.
I was born a fan.
Nah, look. I know you're asking regarding the youngsters.
No, but in general, because there are conversations to be had. Like, first, do you think that Barcelona is going to replicate the good performance, the good first half that they had against Real Betis? Two, if Christensen and Joao Cancelo they're back in the squad because they most likely are, do you start Christensen? Do you start Joao Cancelo? That front line, do you start Lewandowski? Do you start Joao Felix? What midfield do you rock with? Okay, there are questions regarding that game.
I don't think that Barca's gonna start either Cancelo or Christensen.
Hopefully not. Hopefully not. Don't risk them.
Yeah, like I could see I could see the same back four.
No, but like the Copa del Rey, it's realistically our only chance at a trophy. Like when you think about it,
I could see
we have to go for it.
I could see a back four being the same. I could see Cubarsi starting. Maybe he gets less minutes and Christensen comes in and gets some more minutes. I don't know. I could see a back four being the same. I could see a midfield being the same. And up top, Ferran Torres will get the start. Look at what he did against Betis.
No, I think he has to.
Honestly, bro, I could very well see him rock out the same starting 11, like Yamal.
Can I tell you real quick my preferred starting 11?
Okay, go for it.
This is my preferred one. I'm not saying this is what they're gonna do, but this is what I would do. On goal, Iñaki Peña, obviously. Left back, Balde, Cubarsi, Araujo, Conde. In that order, Conde will be right back.
Okay.
Then in the midfield, it's gonna be a little controversial, but I would actually put Fermin Lopez, Gundogan, and De Jong, or because
So no Pedri.
hear me out. I'm willing to sit down De Jong, but I just think he's too important to the midfield currently to like not have him there. But look, let's say no. Let's say Pedri starts. I take it back.
Okay.
Let's say Pedri starts. At some point, Fermin Lopez plays.
No, he has to.
And then
And-
up top, I mean, real quick, and then up top, this is just me. Ferran Torres, Vitor Roque, and Lamine Yamal.
That's
Okay,
okay.
you guys are going for a very offensive lineup. Okay.
I want to say mine.
Okay. Something to keep in mind is that this athletic club team, they're very physical. They're going to be high pressity, high intensity. So you have to keep it in mind for that. Cubarsi, he did have a phenomenal performance against Real Betis, but Real Betis, they don't have the physicality, they don't have the press and the intensity that this athletic club team are going to have. Pau Cubarsi, he did have to come out in the 70th minute, exhausted because he was tired. And this Atletico team, they're going to be bombing down the wings. They're going to be going in behind, using the pace of Nico Williams, trying to exploit that. And that's especially on his side. So Baldy's going to be going to be attentive. Cubarsi is going to be attentive.
With that being said, I could definitely see Xavi just still the fullbacks to just let the midfield and the attack rely more and fuck Balde. Balde can't even cross how it is, so I don't know why he's going that up. But honestly, bro, again, just play more defensive fullbacks because again, also his first name, Williams' little brother.
Nico.
Nico Williams.
They're gonna burn down the side, like you said. So I mean, bro, I think they're gonna run on the same starting 11. I could really see Cubarsi playing like 50 something minutes, maybe 60. Again, I don't see him starting Christensen, and they're definitely not starting Frankie. Frankie's gonna be another emergency situation at center back. So I guess they're not gonna change the fullbacks. So I could just see them playing more defense.
I think up top they're gonna play Lewa for experience. He's gonna play no matter what. Xavi's not gonna switch him.
Look. On that point, real quick, the viewers have to realize Lewa's gonna be getting the starts for the rest of the season.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, he might get subbed out after 55, 60 minutes, but Xavi's gonna keep getting the start. And rightfully so. You're supposed, with how much you're getting paid, you're supposed to be doing better. And Xavi's gonna try to squeeze out as much talent that Lewa has left.
But don't you think that, for example, as soon as Vitor Roque actually gets a decent run of games and hopefully he does well, don't you think he's potentially going to sit down Robert Lewandowski?
I would love that, but
I think he would need to play exceptionally well.
Yeah, I would love that, but because then Lewa will complain and there'll be drama. I don't know.
Send his ass to Dubai. I don't give a fuck,
bro. let him do his sexual dances with Ronaldo, then.
Okay, so Lewa, I think he's gonna play Joao Felix and Ferran, and Lamine Yamal comes out.
I could see that.
Okay. Let's first talk about the goalkeeper, Iñaki Peña. Thoughts on Iñaki Peña in recent weeks?
Okay, first of all,
bro, listen.
He had a good game against Betis. That second goal was stupid as fuck from him.
Yeah, look, honestly, he makes his mistakes, but he's a backup goalie, bro. At the end of the day, look, the goalie is always gonna be the most criticized position because if anything happens, it'll be your fault. Realistically, with the way the defense has been, I can't even blame him, bro. Like, he's doing the best he can. I don't really think he matters as much as people are saying. Like, obviously, Ter Stegen is better and he makes good saves, this and that. But, like, the defense just got to man the fuck up and, like, not concede so many chances.
I would have signed another keeper, to be honest.
I mean, he just does his job. Like,
I think Iñaki Peña is good for a backup, but I would have signed because I don't know for how much longer he's out for, and we need a World Cup for the Champions League.
I wouldn't sign a backup goalkeeper because if we were to sign a backup goalkeeper, it would have to be at the level of Ter Stegen. And when you sign a keeper of that level, he's gonna want to be playing minutes, and that's gonna create a problem with Ter Stegen.
A free transfer was like De Gea.
Well, I mean that is true, but then the wages.
Wait, who's
Like,
they have
come on,
playing?
we can just
Is
use
De
a
Gea even
goalkeeper
playing
from
with
Barcelona.
Bro, De Gea is a free agent. Like he's free.
Oh no, but guys, you guys really want to have De Gea at Barcelona? Really?
Okay,
But he wasn't the problem at United.
he has good.
No. But the guy has fumbled way too many
shot
times.
stopper. He's a good shot stopper. He's
Well,
back.
I mean,
But look, but goalie
Yo, at
isn't
the
an
end
issue.
of the day, goalie isn't the issue for Barca. So
no. I do understand, but I do think that Iñaki Peña at times, I think he's weak in the air. One and two, miscommunications. How many
guess
times has
so.
Kunde yelled at him because Iñaki Peña hasn't actually spoken to him? I've seen
guess
this
so.
in the Copa del Rey in the previous matches 2 or 3 times where Kunde's actually screaming at him like, "Hey, talk to me. I don't know this defender's behind me."
They
How
tell
many
you
times
that?
have we seen
that
Iñaki
when
Peña not grab the ball in the air and be weak?
They
I
couldn't
guess
tell you
some
that?
that when Ter Stegen leaves, we don't make Iñaki Peña a starting goalie. I'm just hoping.
Okay. And the defense. Who starts in the defense? Keeping in mind that Christensen and Joe Cancelo, they're most likely going to be in the squad.
it's
Yeah,
just-
I think it's the same, bro.
He's not gonna switch anything up.
Yeah, he probably won't. Maybe
Okay.
And I
Cubarsi-
think the midfield that he's gonna play tomorrow is Frankie, Gundogan, and Pedro.
Let's ask him.
Okay. And okay.
I don't see Cubarsi getting 70 minutes again. He's probably getting 60.
I think like 50 or 60, and he's
Yeah.
Question. Do you believe that Joao Felix is better as a starter or as a super sub? Going, looking at his most recent
Are you trying
performance.
to make a Luke the GOAT comparison?
Look, I just
No,
think
because
the
when you're looking
problem-
at his most recent performances, look at his game against Osasuna, where
From
he
what
got
I've
the assist.
seen
Look at
as-
his performance against Real Betis. Look at his performance in the El Clasico. When Joao Felix starts, it's possibly maybe he gets too comfortable. He lacks that consistency. But when he's coming off as a super
Look,
sub, the
I
game is
just
tired,
think-
the game is open.
I think the problem is that Ferran Torres has established such a legendary legacy that it's impossible to sub him.
I agree, dog. No. I understand your argument. Let's see what if he starts. Let's see what he does. Because again, and this is why.
Or maybe he could play as like a center forward or like a cam.
Guys, Joao Felix has been here for half a season. What do you mean? Let's see. No, he's already been here. It's either
Why don't we do the false
he's
nine?
a starter or he's like a super sub.
okay.
It's that simple.
Okay, my
I want
point
him
is,
as a starter.
it goes back to what I said on the post game the other day. I will not with how thin the market is for wingers that fit Barca's budget. I will not mind Ferran and Joao Felix being the left winger duo. I'm obviously they can both start at right and left for this game, but for next season and onwards, they could very well be the left wing duo and Yamal be on the right. I don't mind Joao Felix if he can be consistent. I know that's asking for a lot, but
If Atletico Madrid, they say the asking price is 50 million, do you pay 50 million for him?
again, I'm also we also got to consider the asking price. Obviously,
Yeah,
I'm not
look,
going 50 million.
I say give him minutes to prove himself. If he doesn't play
Yeah.
good, I'm not paying 50.
Oh,
I'm not giving
minutes to
50.
prove himself.
I'm not giving
Yo,
50
this
for
guy
an
has been
income.
here this guy has been here for half a season. It's
Yeah, but
simple.
Xavi doesn't
This guy
play
has.
but it's not like Xavi plays him every game either.
What do you mean? He had 3 months, but before
Okay.
I would
December,
start
he
him.
played for 3
Okay,
months
then
consistently.
let me ask you, how would you rate his time at Barca so far?
A 6. Simple. He's had more bad games than good games.
Okay,
He has more flashes of talent than actual good performances.
Isn't
But let
it
me ask you
six?
then. Let me ask you. Where do you think his performance is gonna end at the end of the season?
Wait, isn't it 6 over a 5? So isn't he on the good side?
Well, I mean, you could say that, but
No,
not
but
really.
6.5.
Where do you see-
Call it 6.5.
Where do you see his rating ending at the end of the season?
A 6. A 6.
Okay, is that enough for you to buy him?
No.
Okay,
No,
then that answers your question then.
No. I mean, my question wasn't whether we buy him or not. My question is, hey, do we have him as a starter or as a super sub?
I think he's a
That was
starter.
my question.
I think he's a starter because he's one of the only wingers that wants to take a player one-on-one.
That's true.
It's him and Lamine Yamal. Who else? Ferran Torres on a good day.
The thing is,
No.
Ferran Torres doesn't even play as a winger. Like he
Exactly.
plays out the middle a lot.
Yeah, he's number one. Ferran Torres is an inside forward. He's the type of player that go into spaces, who makes those like diagonal runs, and that's something that Ferran does especially well. Joao Felix, he isn't a natural winger. He's like a false like an inside forward, just like I would say like Ferran Torres,
But
but
he
of a
has the most
different
creativity out of all of them.
or what?
The most creativity.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you could
Yeah,
possibly say
because he
that.
does take the man on and he can pass the ball well. That's true.
Yeah.
He's also
But-
the most flary one.
Yeah,
okay. But on for Wednesday's games, do you guys start him? Yes or no?
I think I start him.
You
Yeah,
start
but
him.
do you start Ferran Torres or no?
I start both of them.
No.
Ferran and
You,
Joao.
Ferran Torres is definitely starting after what he did on Sunday.
Yeah, like Ferran Torres is
He
starting.
has to start.
He has. The thing is that I don't see Xavi abusing Yamal to play another 60, to play back-to-back 60 minutes.
I think
after he
Yamal's
played
gonna be a sub.
I like
No,
Yamal as a
keep
super.
in mind that we are going to be playing at San Mamés, and they're going to be running like hell.
unless
This team, whoever starts, is going to be needing to track back. Keep in mind.
unless
It's
he goes
better. It's better.
unless he goes with a 4-4-2 and plays Fermin Lopez in the middle and plays Ferran Torres and Leo up top.
That's crazy though. Like then they're gonna do what, 4 midfielders?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, based on Athletic Club's play style, I think it's better that Yamal is a super sub. So when they get tired, put in the 16.
And that's the other thing. Look, Athletic Club is a very physical team, so they fall a lot.
Yeah.
And I feel like players like Lamine Yamal are perfect for that, as well as Joao Felix, because they can draw fouls easily.
Mm-hmm.
Just
Okay.
saying, like it's another variable to consider.
I mean, you guys do bring solid options. I would personally have Joao Felix on the bench. I'd start Ferran, Lewandowski, and Lamine Yamal. That would be the lineup I go for. Obviously, I'd put in Vitor Roque just because I think he deserves a start. But once again, this is a quarterfinal. This is realistically our best chance of winning the trophy this season. So we need to be going all out. This team needs to be 100%. Tracking back and running like crazy. Everyone needs to be 100% fit. And so this is going to be an absolutely huge game. And Robin?
Do you think you would start? Like, and if you would start, would you trap back?
Who, me?
Yeah.
No,
Bro, I'm standing right there next to Araujo, bro.
Your fat ass is not moving, bro. Your fat ass is gonna be like, Xavi, sub me.
But being serious, do you guys think that if Barcelona they do win on Wednesday, do you guys believe that this could be a turning point? Because the squad does believe that.
I don't fucking know anymore, bro. Honestly.
Yeah, man. Sometimes it feels like they're about to
everybody's
disband
saying
the team.
Everybody's saying that this win against Betis is a turning point. I don't know. Show me results.
I really don't care, man.
By the end of next weekend, when they already played the next La Liga game, I'll let you know.
Okay.
Next Monday, I'll let you know.
Next Monday. We'll come back here next Monday, and we'll be talking about like, oh, Barcelona's down bad. We're relying on these 16-year-old players, something like that. We're gonna be having these conversations, but it's absolutely crazy. But guys, any final thoughts before we round off the episode?
Hopefully,
we gotta win, bro.
Cubarsi,
For the sake of my mental health, let's win.
Cubarsi is the creation of Puyol and Piqué having a son.
Honestly, bro, this is just filler episodes, bro. We're all waiting for Friday to watch Prime Ange Ball against
Prime Angelo. Yo, Alex, are we doing a watch along for that?
Shit, I mean, you know I'm gonna be watching it. What I'm gonna be doing.
Wednesday's title: Shark strikes again.
Yeah,
Bro,
there we go.
That's tough.
That's tough. That's tough.
Shark attack.
Shark attack.
Screw that. Let's call it Jaws, the return of Ferran.
Jaws. That's hard. But guys, we will be doing a watch along for that game against Athletic Club. Hopefully, we do get a favorable result for that game, and we come back with some favorable news. But guys, thank you guys all for watching. I will be uploading this video to Apple Podcasts and Spotify as well, and then obviously if you guys listen to other platforms, it will be there as well, but go make sure to check us out over there. But guys, as always, thank you guys for watching. We appreciate every single one of you guys tuning in. As always, guys, remember to like, subscribe, and comment, and we'll see you guys